What did you think when you first heard that Dre was putting the Up in Smoke tour together and that he was gonna go out?
I think my very first thought when, there was rumor and there was rumbling was, we're not going out. Like, this is all just hearsay and, he's talking about it, but when it comes down to it, I know we're not going out. And then when the pieces started coming together, and we started interviewing people and started talking about people, I just got downright terrified. Like, I can't believe this is happening. But, it came together and we went. You better watch it. That's starting to get a little...
Oh, you gonna try to clown me on camera too? Splitty and having motherfucker. What's up, John? How you?
Good.
Looks hot.
Thank you.
My name is John Troxtel. I was the production designer on the Up in Smoke tour. I did the design for the Dr. Dre segment of the show, also for Eminem and for Ice Cube.
20 foot by 20 second silver waterfall. Fire in the hole.
And then there's the big poly that's not set up yet. That's the back of it.
All right, yeah, because when the movie's playing, I want everything to be black. And when me and Snoop get to the liquor store on the movie, that's when that liquor store light should come on.
Hi, my name is Bob Fontenot. I was the venue security director for the Up in Smoke tour.
Hey, Bob, what's up, man? So when you first got the call, from Dre, his people, that they wanted you to, run security, what was the first thing that went through your mind in terms of working with Dre and Snoop on this Up in Smoke tour?
Well, one of the things that went through my mind was I really wanted to take the project on because I knew a lot of people thought it wouldn't be successful. I mean, a lot of people anticipated a lot of problems with, first and foremost, hip-hop, and then also, quote-unquote, gangster-type rap. And I wanted to be put in that position so that I could say, I told you so, that it could be done, that we could go out and be professional and very businesslike.
I have a problem with small box cameras, small schematics making it, with no professional cameras, no audio, video recording devices, and no digital cameras. If we see it, we have to confiscate the material, no laser pens. If there's any gifts, let's collect them and bring them back to production.
It's kind of hard. We keep grouping this into hip hop tour, but just the tour in general. What made this different from some of the other tours that you were on?
Well, from a security standpoint first, I've never been afforded the opportunity to meet with the artists before the tour started. That was a plus. Dre and I met, I'd say probably about a month and a half prior to even the tech rehearsals. And we sat down and we discussed some views and some things that I thought would be to our advantage, when we were coming into a lot of venues. Because other tours prior kind of made it a situation where it'd be construed as guilt by association.
Right.
So we had to be able to downplay a lot of things that happened prior. Mm-hmm. So I would say that was a primary factor for me, being able to sit down and talk with Dre and just kind of pick his brain and also let him see where I was coming from. So we were kind of on the same page.
Oh yeah, well, our people are back here. That's why I said that's why we never have a problem with them coming through the back, because we personally make sure we got it covered. And then the last sheet obviously is just a breakdown of our set list.
Are they leaving the stage at any time?
No one comes off stage. No one will come out into the crowd. No one will incite anybody to come down to the front. We do not have that kind of problem. The guys perform on stage. They don't come in the barricade. Everything's done on stage. None of the acts come off, period.
We need to limit the number of security officers that's in that area leading from here to the stage. And we need to set up a cutoff point, because we don't want 10, 20 security officers just standing around the stage. We're going to have Detroit police officers that will take care of that area.
To be honest with you, I can truly say that there wasn't any major tense moments. I mean, there's going to be incidents and situations. It can be a funeral. It doesn't matter. You're going to have somebody that's going to be disgruntled. Whenever you have alcohol presence, that's going to change people.
Right.
But all in all, I think about the biggest situation we might have dealt with was a couple markets, either a security person locally was understaffed and someone left a post, or local PD left a post and 5 or 6 people snuck in the venue.
I will say that this tour has run extremely well, very smooth, and it starts with cooperation from the artists, and Dre and all the artists have been exceptionally supportive. So, you know, with them supporting us, you know, we pretty much, from a security standpoint, can make anything happen.
For this particular tour, because you're doing rap and it's more bass oriented as opposed to any other pop acts, you really have to concentrate on more bass than normal. You wanted to make it seem like a truck rolling down the street. You want to create that same feel in a venue the size of 10,000 or 17,000. So the most important part was making sure the bass was knocking.
Checking out my new motherfucking dictaphone here. That's what I was meaning to ask you. There's been a lot of motherfuckers running around here talking about, you know, what they didn't say. So I start recording everything motherfuckers tell me. What was that? So we don't have any communication gaps later on. Have you ever been in? See how that works.
One of the tense moments was in rehearsal when we were working on the skull, doing the skull segment. Dre was on stage and everyone was standing around watching, and just sort of stopped working. And you know, there's 50 people, the music stops, and Dre just looks at me.
How come the skeleton head is getting stuck today and it hasn't been before now?
Because they're dicking with it, changing it. They're trying to get the mouth open more. And as they
the way the mouth opened today was perfect. It just got stuck.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. The wider you open the mouth, the more chance it has to get stuck.
Why is it? I don't understand why would it get stuck. I thought we had some top of the line NASA shit. That's
we
what you told me.
We do, and that's the problem with it. Is that it's sensitive, and we got to get it all figured out. It's an untried deal. It's a new kind of thing. But trust me, it's 10 times better than have hydraulic hose hanging over your head. That stuff's got 3,000 pounds of pressure in it. You know, if it pops, someone could get hurt. This is a lot better deal. We just got to tweak it. And it's not like it don't work. It's just got to be tweaked.
That would have been real raggedy if that would have happened tonight.
It's not gonna. I'll get it taken care of.
I need my tape recorder. Oh, you got that on video, right? He said it's not gonna happen.
It's not
tonight.
gonna. I'm gonna get it taken care of. How's that?
You know, that was enough. That was tense. But we got it working shortly after that.
Is it the chronic?
Tight if you said it'd have been tight if it had been like
Not so fast. Can a motherfucker hit something?
Hey, that's what it should have said.
Well, throw your dope on stage.
Yeah, especially in Seattle and Portland.
Exactly.
Well, just hand the weed to security.
My favorite moment, I mean, I felt like a kid in a candy store, to be honest with you, was when the Lowrider came out. That I look forward to, I would say, just about 98% of the time. It was maybe once or twice that I didn't see it come out, because the audience, especially in some of the markets that are not accustomed to seeing that, just would erupt.
This time out of the gate, we said from the very beginning, this is not going to be a car. This is going to be a prop. It's going to look exactly like a car, but it's going to have a lightweight aluminum, titanium understructure, and then it's going to have vintage car parts hung off of it. There's no motor in the car. It's all powered by a remote hydraulic system, which runs out a little cable out the back of the car to an offstage power supply and operator, and worked really well.
Oh, I'm Larry Chapman. I work for Dr. Dre. I do everything for Dre. His production manager, studio, whatever he's doing. Touring, I got to put it together.
So in putting stuff together, Larry, when Dre came to you and said that he was interested in putting a tour together, what was the first thing that ran through your mind?
From the beginning, Dre likes everything perfect. So I knew from then on it was going to be hard just to put together the people and the show to make him happy. My favorite part of the show was the when they said goodnight. The last song, when they went into the last song, it was like somebody lifted 100 pounds off of me and said, we made it through the night, and it was over. So that was my favorite part, the last song.